Very good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Fantastic. Now, are you surprised from the video findings? Surprised? Anyone here is, who are surprised here with the video findings? Okay. We're not surprised? All right, maybe not. Now, come to think of it, how often do we see women entrepreneurs featured on media? On a global level, we might be able to name some of them who appear on media pretty often, such as Ellen DeGeneres or Oprah Winfrey. But when it comes to naming an Asian woman entrepreneur or even a Singaporean one, it might be quite challenging for most of us. Now that's why we are here today to change this, to harness the power of women in entrepreneurship, leadership, and relationship. Now, but the important thing is that we do celebrate diversity and inclusion, to include everyone in the entrepreneurial circle to be part of our journey. And today's representation of a diverse group of attendees signifies what H.E.R represents. And thank you for being here today. Now, as we're going to discuss about growth and digitalization strategies in today's sessions, just to share a little bit about my past year experience. Now, last year, we launched H.E.R Entrepreneur and the inaugural H.E.R Asia Summit after observing a gap in the women entrepreneurial space during our course of work of conducting a SkillsFuture accredited course called Steps to Starting a New Business. Now, that was also the same year I gave birth to a baby boy. Now, starting a new brand is like having a second baby, right? You need to nurture, develop, groom it to the next stage. You need to expose it to great opportunities, but at the same time, be willing to take risks in order for it to build immunity. Now, as it matures, it will explore outside of its comfort zone through baby steps. Both are a long-term investment, but the great news is we have great government support for both babies. Yeah? Now, this year, I participated in a few business missions and trips to Philippines, Malaysia, Jakarta, and most trips were supported by the Enterprise Singapore. It was really an enlightening experience for all of us to learn the culture of doing business, the untapped opportunities, and how we can apply from what we learned from the locals there. Now, we have met startups to huge family-run businesses, brick and mortar to online businesses, the local chamber of commerces and government agencies. As you can see here, we went to Zalora, and we met the CEO of Zalora Philippines, the ambassador at the Embassy of Singapore in Philippines, just to name a few. And from my observation, and from the recent MasterCard survey, supporting conditions for entrepreneurs in the regional markets such as Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia are not as conducive as perhaps here in Singapore, but there is a strong representation of women entrepreneurs there. In the contrary, Singapore is ranked 5th on the index with the most supporting conditions for women entrepreneurs to thrive. And this includes a powerful combination of access to financial services and products, the ease of doing business, strong support for SMEs, and quality governance. However, only 1 out of 4 businesses are owned by women entrepreneurs here. So, why this is the case? Any idea? I'm sure some of you do have answers in your head, right? So let's do a quick poll right now, okay? Let's do a quick poll. The question is, what do you think are some of the challenges that women face in general that will weigh them down in starting a business. Now go to your app, same thing, you did the exercise just now, go to the app and then make a poll, right? Is it support from community, funding and financial support, business knowledge, cultural bias, self-esteem, confidence, or others? Let's take a look, right? It's live here on screen. Okay, everyone? Gentlemen and ladies as well, please do vote. Doesn't matter, not only the ladies, okay? Everyone? Okay. Wow, so the highest would be funding, financial support, followed by self-esteem and confidence first. It's 35%, 37%. Okay, followed by then funding, financial support, support from community. Okay, fantastic. Wow. So this is like a survey for us because the result is very similar to the feedback that we received through conducting our SkillsFuture accredited course, right? We realized that, most of the attendees were women, but many of them cited self-limiting beliefs. The lack of self-confidence really is the key, right? And also their family commitments, which are some of the reasons that they cited, which are challenging for them to start a business. I mean, being a mother myself, who have gone through the same, I totally could understand their concerns. So a common observation is also that women in general tend to promote their businesses also within their circle, which is within their comfort zone. And this is also a common observation for some other regions in Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines as well. So what if we could promote a cross-border exchange of ideas and network and opportunities for entrepreneurs to forge partnerships and support one another? So this is what we intend to do at H.E.R. Next year, we will be launching H.E.R in Malaysia and then subsequently to other parts of the region to bridge this gap. With exposure to such valuable networks, you can continuously grow together with us. Our platform is simply to inspire, educate, and empower women entrepreneurs through our free content online, our workshops, our Learn Come networking sessions. It is a simple initiative to address the gap, to create a community of like-minded individuals and help build up their social capital and confidence, and to spur them to start or to grow their business further. Now, since the last H.E.R, there have been an increasing demand for us to hold regular networking sessions and workshops so that our fellow attendees don't have to wait one full year for the next summit. We heard you, and we will be planning that for 2019. So check out our booth for more details. Our sessions are never strictly for women only. Countless of male attendees, entrepreneurs, speakers have graced our events before. And since 1 out of 4 businesses here are owned by women, we need the other 3/4 of the businesses that can provide us with knowledge and the know-hows. So this year, we are very, very blessed to have Minister Grace Fu to grace our event and the support from several organizations, including government agencies and non-profit organizations like E2I, SNAF, SME Center at SMCCI, OWD, SCWO, DOT, etc., and other private organizations. And special thanks to our sponsors as well, like NetSuite Oracle, Ducatus, IP Value Lab, Mula Sense, and our exhibitors like SLP ZACD, Tokyo Marine, La Parfum, 361 Degree Consultancy, and all of our esteemed speakers today. Now, part of our proceeds will be utilized to provide free entrepreneurship training programs for marginalized women in Singapore, identified by the charity Daughters of Tomorrow. They do have a booth here as well, so do feel free to visit them. Now, before I end off, I would like to share that as an entrepreneur, think of yourself as an airplane. Even when everything seems to be going against you, note that the airplane takes off against the wind. not with it. So, and as an airplane, you will end up taking many others on your journey to many destinations unknown. So here you are at H.E.R Asia Summit at the start of your journey. So let's now put our hands together and welcome our guest of honor, Minister Grace Fu from the Ministry for Culture, Community and Youth, on stage to grace our event.